गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। मैं रामपाल प्रजापत, फैकल्टी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग in SDIT Dosa. Dear student, in this class we will study on power system and our topic is conventional and renewable energy sources. First of all, we will discuss what is conventional energy sources. Conventional energy sources are those sources which are traditionally used and are sufficiently available in nature, such as coal, petroleum, diesel, etc. Second is renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources are those sources which are available in nature in extreme amount and which never end, such as solar, wind, etc. Now we will study on energy scenario. What is the scenario of energy? How many types of energy sources are available in nature? Now, will any physical activity in this world, whether carried out by human being or by nature, is caused due to flow of energy in one form or other. Energy itself is derived from the Greek word energon, which means in work or work content. The work output depends on the energy input. Energy can be classified into several types based on the following criteria. There are different types of energy. First is primary and secondary energy. Second is commercial and non-commercial energy. Third is renewable and non-renewable energy. And fourth is conventional and non-conventional energy. First is primary and secondary energy. So primary energy sources are those sources that are either found or stored in nature. Common primary energy sources are coal, oil, natural gas, biomass, etc. Primary energy sources available include nuclear energy from radioactive substances, thermal energy stored in either interior, and potential energy due to Earth gravity. The major primary and secondary energy sources are shown in figure. Primary energy sources can be converted into secondary energy sources such as electrical energy, mechanical energy. Second is commercial energy and non-commercial energy. So first we discuss on commercial energy. The commercial energy sources are available in the market for a definite price. By far, the most important form of commercial energy are electricity, coal, and refined petroleum products. Commercial energy forms the basic of industrial, agricultural, and transport. Commercial development in the modern world, in the industry countries, commercialized fuels are predominant source not only for economic production but also for many households tasks of general population. For example, electricity, lignite, coal, oil, natural gas, etc. In a simple words, commercial energy sources are those sources which are available in market at a definite price. Second is non-commercial energy sources. The non-commercial energy sources which are not available in market for a price are called non-commercial energy sources. Non-commercial energy sources include fuels such as firewood, cattle dung, and agricultural waste, etc. Now, conventional and non-conventional energy. First is conventional energy. Conventional energy resources which are being traditionally used for many decades and were in common use around oil craze of 1973 are called conventional energy sources. For example, fossil fuels, nuclear and hydro resources. Means conventional energy sources are those sources which are available in nature and traditionally used. Second is non-conventional energy sources. Non-conventional energy sources which are considered for large 1973 are called non-conventional energy sources which are extremely available in nature and never end, such as solar, wind, biomass, etc. Now we will study on long-term energy scenario for India. Energy scenario means what is the position of energy sources in India for future demand. First is coal energy. Coal is predominant energy source for power production in India, generating approximately 70% of total domestic electricity. Energy demand in India is expected to increase over the next 10 to 15 years. Although new oil and gas plants are planned, coal is expected to remain the dominant fuel. It means in thermal power plant, coal is the predominant fuel for power generation. Despite significant increase in total installed capacity during the last decade, the gap between electricity supply and demand continue to increase. The resulting shortfall has had a negative impact on industrial output and economic growth because for industry energy is required. Output and economic growth. However, to meet expected future demand, indigenous coal production will have to be greatly expanded. Production currently stands at around 290 million ton per year, but coal demand is expected to more than double by 2010. India coal is typically of poor quality and as such required to be beneficiated to improve the quality coal. Import will also need to increase dramatically to satisfy industrial and power requirement. Second energy is oil. What is the position of oil in India for future demand? India demand for petroleum products is likely to rise from 97.7 million ton in 2001 to around 139.95 million ton in 2006-7. Around to projection of the 10th 5-year plan. The plan document puts compound annual growth rate at 3.6%. During the plan period, domestic crude oil production is likely to rise marginally from 32.03 million ton in 2012 to 33.97 million ton by the end of 10th plan period 2006-7. India's self-sufficiency in oil. Third is natural gas. India natural gas production is likely to rise from 86.56 million CMPD in 2002-3 to 103.08 million CMPD in 2006-7. It is mainly based on the strength of more than doubling of production by private operators to 38.25 mm CMDP. Next is electricity. India currently has a peak demand shortage of around 14% and an energy deficit of 8.4%. Keeping this in view and to maintain a GDP growth of 8% to 10%, the Government of India has very prudently set a target of 2015 804 megawatt power generation capacity by March 2012 from the level of 110 megawatt as on March 2001. That is a capacity addition of 115,794 megawatt in the next 11 years. In the area of nuclear power, the objective is to achieve 20,000 megawatt of nuclear generation capacity by the year 2020. Sector-wise energy consumption. Industry use 49% of total energy production, agriculture use 5%, residential 10%, and transport 12%, and other 14%. Now there are some renewable energy sources. First is solar energy. What is solar energy? Solar energy is the heat energy received from the sunlight. Solar energy is an important, clean, cheap, and abundantly available renewable energy. It is received on Earth in cycle, intermittent, and dilute form with very low power density, 0 to 1 kilowatt per meter square. Solar energy received on the ground level is affected by atmospheric clarity, degree of latitude, etc. For design purpose, the variation of available solar power, the optimum tilt angle of solar flat plate collector, the location and orientation of the helostat should be calculated. It means solar energy received on the ground depends on weather conditions in sunny or in summer season. Solar energy is abundantly available on the earth in India but reduced in winter season. and in weather season. It also depends on angle of tilting. Unit of solar power and solar energy. In SI unit, energy is expected in joule. It means what is the unit of energy? Unit of energy is joule in SI unit. Other units are calorie, one angle. One angle is equal to 1 calorie per cm square, and 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joule. For solar energy calculation, the energy is measured as an hourly or monthly or yearly average and is expressed in terms of kilojoule per meter square per day, kilojoule per meter square per hour. Solar power is expressed in terms of watt per meter square, kilowatt per meter square. Essential subsystem in a solar energy plant. It means a solar energy plant consists of following parts. First is solar collector or concentrator. It receives solar ray and collects the energy. It may be of following types. It means solar collector is the element which receives sunlight and which collects the light. These are of different types. First is flat plate collector without focusing, parabolic through type with line focusing, parabolic dish with central focusing, Fresnel lens with central focusing, heliostack with central receiver focusing. These are mechanically designed in different shapes. Second is energy transport medium. Substances such as water, steam, liquid metal, or gas are used to transport the thermal energy from the collector to the heat exchanger or thermal storage. In solar PV system, energy transport occurs in electrical form. It means in a solar PV system converts solar energy into electrical energy. What is solar PV system? PV means photovoltaic system. In solar PV system, there are solar cells or solar panels in which photodiodes are used. Photodiode is a semiconductor device which receives sunlight and convert it into electrical form. So in a solar array, the number of photodiodes are connected in series parallel connection to receive desired voltage or current from the panel. Third is energy storage. Solar energy is not available continuously, so we need an energy storage medium for maintaining power supply during night or cloudy period. There are three major types of energy storage. One is thermal energy storage, second is battery storage, third is pumped storage plant. In thermal energy storage, thermal energy of the solar received by the collector is transported to the water or any liquid which form or which creates heat or steam. This steam can be used in thermal power plant for the production of electrical power. Battery storage is used in PV system, solar PV system, in which when the solar panel create energy, transform energy, solar energy into electrical energy. This energy can be directly stored in battery because a solar cell or solar panel produce DC. Third is pumped storage plant. Pumped storage plant is nothing but is a type of hydropower plant, peak load hydropower plant, in which there are two basins. One is upper basin, second is lower basin. In case of a peak load, water from the upper basin is used for production of electrical energy, and in off-peak condition, this water from lower basin is fed back to the upper basin. Fourth is energy conversion plant. Thermal energy created by solar collector is used for producing steam, hot water, etc. Solar energy converted to thermal energy is fed to steam thermal or gas thermal power plant. Fifth is power conditioning, control and protection system. Load requirement of electrical energy vary with time. The energy supply has certain specifications like voltage, current, frequency, voltage, current, frequency, power, etc. The power condition unit performs several functions such as control, regulation, conditioning, protection around etc. Second and renewable energy source is wind energy source. What are the wind energy sources? Wind plant convert wind energy or kinetic energy into mechanical energy. It means kinetic energy of wind is converted into mechanical energy by the turbine. This mechanical energy is then converted into electrical energy using generator, which is connected to the turbine. Introduction of wind energy. The wind turbine capture the wind and kinetic energy in a rotor consisting of two or more blades mechanically coupled to an electrical generator. Turbine is mounted on a tall tower to enhance the energy capture. Numerous wind turbines are installed at one site to build a wind farm of the desired power generation capacity. Obviously, sites with steady high wind produce more energy over the year. Speed and power relation. What is the speed power relation? The kinetic energy in air of mass m moving with speed v is given by the following in joule. Kinetic energy K is equal to half of mv square. The power in moving air is the flow rate of kinetic energy per second in watts. If P is mechanical power in the moving air and rho is air density, kg per meter cube is area swept by the rotor blades meter square, v is velocity of air meter per second. Then volumetric flow rate is AB. The mass flow rate of the air is kilogram per second is rho AB, and the mechanical power coming in the upstream wind is given by the following in watts. P is equal to half of rho A Vg cube. It means in wind power it is directly proportional to the cube of velocity. Components of wind power system. There are different components of a wind power system. The wind power system comprises one or more wind turbines units operating electrically. In parallel, each turbine is made of the following basic components. First is tower structure. Second is rotor with 2 or 3 blades attached to the hub. Third is shaft and mechanical gear. Fourth is electrical generator. Fifth is yaw mechanism such as steel vane. And last is sensor and control. Tower structure may be cemented or concrete or steel tower also. Because of the large movement of inertia of the rotor, design challenges include starting speed, control during the power producing operation, and stopping the turbine when required. The eddy current or another type of brake is used to halt the turbine when needed for emergency or for routine maintenance. In a modern wind farm, each turbine must have its own control system to provide operational and safety functions from a remote location. It also must have one or more of the wind speed and transmit the data to the controller. Numerous sensors to monitor and regulate various mechanical and electrical parameters.